He walked off the field like someone who had finally been allowed to breathe. J.J. McCarthy didn't just manage the game on Sunday, he owned it. In a 31-0 shutout of the Commanders, he looked calm, decisive, and, most importantly, exactly like the quarterback Vikings fans' had been begging to see. The box score reads tidy. 16 for 23, 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a 129.2 passer rating. Those numbers don't explode off the page, but they tell a deeper story. Clean decision-making, timely aggression, and the kind of pocket presence that makes the rest of the offense look better than it actually is on any given Sunday. McCarthy didn't force anything. He picked his spots, hit receivers in stride, and turned red zone opportunities into points. This was a team performance built on balance, but make no mistake, the defense made the scoreboard possible. When your unit creates 3 turnovers and the other team leaves with 0 points, you've done more than win a game. You've gutted an opponent's will. Andrew Van Ginkel's heads-up interception on a screen pass was the kind of play that flips momentum. Harrison Smith's veteran instincts produced another takeaway. Javon Hargrave pounced on a loose ball in the fourth, and every one of those plays was a dagger. The Vikings front-soaked pressure and made life miserable for Washington's offense, and the secondary turned those opportunities into points and field position. Offense and defense fed each other. A 45-yard field goal by Will Reichard in the third quarter wasn't flashy, but it was the kind of small, steady reliability that keeps a shutout intact. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders never found rhythm. Minnesota's game plan to control pace and attack opportunistically worked to perfection. When the Vikings needed a push, the protection held. When they needed a stop, the defense delivered. What feels important beyond Sunday's clean final score is what this game does for McCarthy's trajectory. For weeks, flashes of promise were mingled with the kind of rookie uncertainty that makes coaches chew on tape late into the night. Sunday was different because the execution matched the concept. He wasn't just making safe plays, he was making the right plays at the right time. And the result was a composed, efficient afternoon that'll earn him future nods when the game tightens. That composure is contagious. When a young quarterback plays like that, routes settle, blockers commit with confidence, and offensive play calling finds a wider palette. Receivers started to trust timing windows. The running game found creases because defenders had to respect the passing threat. The whole thing felt like a team rediscovering how to be a team. Context matters, too. The Vikings aren't heading to the playoffs on a single stat line, and their record still leaves plenty of work to do. But this win is the kind you build into something bigger. It injects belief into the locker room and gives the staff a playbook of what works. It also sends a message to the rest of the league. McCarthy isn't a project to be babysat. He's a starter to be respected. Next week brings a real measuring stick. The Cowboys. Big stage, physical defense, explosive playmakers. If McCarthy can follow this performance with another strong outing against a tough opponent, the narrative shifts in a hurry. Suddenly you stop asking whether he's ready and start asking how high the ceiling really is. For Minnesota fans who endured the watch and wait phase, Sunday was relief and proof rolled into one. For opponents, it was a reminder that the Vikings' identity can hinge on a quarterback who doesn't need to manufacture heroics every drive. He just needs to be steady, precise, and championship aware. The scoreboard said 31-0. The quieter truth? J.J. McCarthy finally gave Vikings fans the performance they'd been begging for. Not flashy, not reckless, just the sort of controlled brilliance that wins games when it matters.